I was chatting to Pop and I looked on his screen. I go, was that really the time? It said like 8 seconds. So I'm running. Sometimes time runs away. How is everybody? Are we having a good day? It's a beautiful Sunday here. My neighbor's having a birthday party. I think it's her eldest son, or her eldest is, I think he's probably 5 today, I think. So hold on, let me just, gotta change some stuff up over here. I apologize. Give me one moment. Trying to get the pop-out chat, that way it gets bigger. Ooh, here we go. Sorry. I know normally I'm more prepared. This is very lackadaisical on my part. Hello, Helly. Glad you're here. I tried to, with the time change, give a couple of posts so people would know when we were going live today, because we had a time change last night. We fell back 1 hour, so though it doesn't feel like, you know, I got any extra sleep or anything. Hello, Lois. I'm fantastic, and my week was great. How are you? Hello, Anne and Angie and Sharon and Claire and Anna and Tina and Sonia and Emily. Georgia. Mashed potatoes and hamburger gravy. I'm coming over to your place, man. Back to normal time again? Okay, well, that's good, Helly. Hello, Sassalette. And lots of our Australian friends, big hugs to you. Thank you very much for watching and liking and subscribing and leaving comments. You know, I was reading your comments from last week. I'm happy, you know, you enjoy. I really am. And it turned out fantastic, didn't it? Here it is right there. I put a little blue border on it and a little white, and bibbidi bobbidi boo, Bob's your uncle. It's done. Isn't that lovely? I posted it behind so you guys could really see it. It looks really good. Hello, Elwanda and Patricia and Lady Kopek. Hello, Viv. Happy everybody's here. And Charlotte. And Vicky. It looks good, doesn't it? I'm really happy with it. It's actually fair size. Pop's work is actually doing an adopt a family, so as much as they wanted money contribution, we will help out with that. But I don't see why we can't offer. So we're going to try and offer that up. If they don't want it, then I'm okay with that. I won't be heartbroken or, you know, have ill thoughts or anything else like that. I just would rather go to somebody who would really appreciate it. So, but we'll try and see if we can give it to them. So I'm hoping. I'm glad everybody's here. Wow, we've only been on for a couple minutes and there's like 80 people of us here. Awesome. Big hugs. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So, after much deliberation and flipping through Pinterest and looking through everybody's emails and suggestions and comments about what to do with these 3 colors, I decided on an 8-inch 4-patch. And that gave an opportunity for this cardinal fabric to kind of shine a bit. 6 inches was being too small. I was cutting off bits and parts of the cardinal, and I didn't like that. So I did a little measurement with my rulers first before I cut, and I thought, you know, what about this and what about that? And I did think about snowballing the squares, but it looks like a bow tie sort of thing, and that's not what I want. You know, because it would be white, and I mean, but it's an option. You know, don't knock it till you try it, baby. So that's what I've decided. So we're doing an 8-inch 4-patch and an 8-inch square. And we're putting it all together. I really wanted to, a lot of people were commenting, you know, utilize the beautiful cardinals, don't chop it up. And I don't really want to chop it up. I didn't want to have like big triangle pieces. And then I'd only get one or a half of one. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. So as much as I like the Carpenter Star, I think I'd try that with something more of, you know, if it was this green, this white, and just like a plain sort of, or maybe the smaller cardinals or something like that would have worked with it. But for this big one, I think I need to showcase that beautiful green and red and white cardinal fabric. So yes, that's what we're doing. I'm happy. Well, I thought keep the focus on the cardinal because it's a beautiful fabric and it's got that green on it, and then it's just enough green and white with this one. And then if you, I've already flipped and flopped. I tried to make it so they were opposite, but you know, just, you know, I don't know, to me, each one is going to lay the same way, whether it's be the white in the corner or the green in the corner or whatever, but they'll all end up being put around the same way. So, and I think it'll be nice because it'll end up being nice being green line and a big white line, that sort of thing. But I appreciate everybody's feedback. I really do. I went and looked at the one that looked like the ornament, which was very cute, but I didn't want all of them to be the same ornament. I thought, oh, that'd be a great way to showcase a Christmas fabric, a scrappy collection of Christmas fabric, because each ornament could be different, that sort of thing. So I may try that for next year, and I really appreciated the feedback on that one. And the Carpenter's Star, and the Carpenter's Block, and the Carpenter's whatever it is, there was many of them. I do love that one, but more for solid colors or small print. I think I'm going to keep it for that. So, yes, I did strip piece the 4 patches, Sharon. I put a strip of blue. There's no blue involved here. A strip of green and a strip of white, and then I just cut it. Like a little assembly line, like make a pasta, and then flip them, and so and flip them. So I got about, I think it was 4. Was it 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4? I think I got 5 on the second one and 4 on the first one because 4 had a mark in it. Oh, here, I'll put it on the floor here. And of course it got there. It had a mark, and I didn't want to use that. It had a little black mark on that, so I chopped it out. And I knew the fabric was marked to begin with when I bought it, but you know, I just thought, okay, eliminate that. And then there was a bit left over, and then there was this, but I could save this for something else. So, you know, it's just in the little Christmas pile on the floor here. Hello, hello, hello. I'm glad you're here too, Norma. Do you ever include a bird? Actually, funny you say that, Pat. I have a beautiful piece of art here that just came to the shop yesterday morning, and it is a stunning embroidery on it, and it's a Christmas quilt, and every other square is a red square, and it's got beautiful, very detailed embroidery on it. I can't imagine, it must have taken 1 hour to 2 hours for each of these ones to stitch out, because I know what it takes for a label to come out. And it's absolutely beautiful. So it actually kind of, I did talk to Bob about it. Changing enough, you're asking. I said, I should do something with a little bit more embroidery. No, it's smaller than that. It's cut at 8 inches. I probably could have done it 8.5, and then, you know, but I just cut at 8. I was feeling 8. 8 was good. But that's just me making my own pattern up. So, and then for these guys here, I did 4 1/4. I did 4 1/2 the first time around, then I did trimming up a lot. So I did 4 1/4 for the second one, and it's very, I didn't have anything to trim up really. So I thought so. Thanks, Linda. I gave him enough. I gave him enough to say, look at me. I'm here. I'm ready to party. You know, I got some buddies in the bush. Let's, you know, let's go out for drinks. Lovely. Thank you, everybody. Letitia, is that how you say your name? Letitia Rodriguez. Thank you very much. I hope you love, I love the fabric too. I didn't have enough of the one with the white with the swirl, so I did just pull out a plain white that will go with it as well. So I'm going to try and make as much as I can. I was calculating with Munchkin earlier as we were talking it out, because I asked him if he liked the layout of this, and he said yes. So, and I said, and he goes, how big are you going to make it? And I'm like, well, if I do 10, that makes it like 76-ish, that sort of thing, because I'm taking into seam allowance off of it 8-inch square, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking maybe even 11 or 12, but that all depends on how many I can make. So, and if I'm going to be mixing the whites, I don't want all the flowery white on whites up at the top and the plain at the bottom. I'd like to mix them throughout the whole quilt. So I'm going to have to make a lot. So, hello, Elba. I think that's how you say Yelba. Happy you're here. How do we know how many blocks to make of each color? Well, that all depends on how big you want it, right? If you were going to go 10 blocks to buy 10 blocks, which is 100, so you know you need 50 of one and 50 of another, because you would alternate each way you were going. You'd be, or, you know, you'd have 5 and 5 for each row. So, you know, you'd be flipping and flopping. Which one comes first? This one, that one, this one, that sort of thing. and then just go from there. And always account for seam allowance. Hello, Lynette. Glad everybody's, hello, Becky. Haven't seen you in a while. Have you actually said hello at the beginning of last week's, and then I don't think I saw anything else, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Becky. All right, so let's sew some of this together, because I want this to be directional, obviously, because of the cardinals. That's why I went to so much effort to figure out a perfect pattern for this. So let's put that way. I'll make it so it faces me so I don't get confused, and I apologize for that if it's going to confuse you. I think I had, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laid out here. Oh, she's off to go. Oh, she's off to see if there's anything left on the floor. Munchkin was having his lunch there. Yeah, because if we put that together, that's not going to give us very much. That's, only 60-ish, that sort of thing. Please turn 1 4 patch. Oh, I will when I get it sorted out. I'll figure out what's going on. Is there something that's bothering you? Which one's bothering you? They're all in the same direction. The one to my left, this one? But they're all in where they're supposed to be. Okie dokie. Pop's coming out. What's going on? Oh. I didn't see it. I saw it as everybody was in the row. That just goes to show you how much you're just so focused on the one thing. Thanks, Pop. I saw it as white in the corner. I don't know what happens. I do like that one. And I did, like I said, I thought about snowballing the corners with some gold or even with some white and the green and alternating. And then it just, to me, made this bow tie and cardinals. And that's not kind of what I was hoping for. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right, let's sew some of this together. And then we'll cut some more. I think maybe if I do 1 row of the white on white and then 1 row of the white, would that be okay? If I did or should I alternate? You were pointing at me. I couldn't see you, Wanda. I'm so sorry. I'll try harder. What do you think? Should we alternate? Because I can cut the other whites and put it with the green and making sure I'm alternating as I'm going along. So, hey, Niku, happy you're here. You vote to alternate? Okay, I like that, Michael. There we go. Talking to the screen totally helps. Alternating rows? Well, let's make some and then we'll lay it out and see how it looks, okay? So let's put a little pile here with these guys, and I'll cut some more of the cardinal fabric so we can get a really good layout. Okay. I had a accident with the tree branch outside yesterday, and it got me really good all the way up the forearm. It's like that big. Polysporin. Say, okay, yeah, there's a bit of stain on part of this. That's why I wanted to use it, was the fact I could use the stuff that wasn't stained. It came to me as a donation, so. Let's try the other side, has less on it. Go, give it some press and love. They are both fine. In fact, Sophie Lofi is behind you. If you just turn around and look to the floor, she's doing it on her stick. And the kitty cat, he was meowing and running around earlier, but actually I'll show you something real quick here. one of Pop's co-workers who used to work with at TELUS just had a baby boy, and I knew he was coming along, so I ordered this beautiful kit from Lily Loom, and actually I'll take it apart so you can see this cute little fabric. It's just for the joy of it, it says on it. And it's got a door. I got this gray mountain fabric to go with it for the back. There's 3 yards there. There's more than I need. And I'd like to be able to make a matching. His little sister, well, his big sister, sorry, has one I made her like from, oh, probably what, 6 years ago, Pop? Maybe? 5 or 6 years ago, and apparently he's using it now, but I'd like to make him a new one. So there's that fabric there, and then there's cute, it's got little mountains and like forests and the cutest little fabric, and then here's some, I can't wait to make something. So if you guys have any cute suggestions about, you know, utilizing some of this adorable fabric in a baby quilt, this is a half-yard bundle. I know I'm not going to use it all because that is a lot of fabric. But between the two of them, I think we can make something cute. And of course, and that's the backing. That's why I picked the backing, is because it matched. But isn't that adorable? So cute. Oh, and then it's got the blue mountains and clouds and bears. Isn't it? They are so cute. So yes, if you have a little, you know, nice, easy, quick baby project we could do, whip up, I would love to do probably the 2 of them at the same time. I'm going to add a little pink, touch of pink or purple to the little girls, whatever's left over from the little man's. And of course she'll get a pink or purple backing. And I like to do it as a timed, you know, weekend project or a timed live stream or something like that. I think that'd be fun. Nice, good challenge there. So yes, very much looking forward to that. Got a good deal on it. It was a beautiful kit from Craftsy. Isn't it cute? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And we didn't know it was going to be a boy. So when I picked it, I was trying to pick something gender neutral, right? So very gender neutral. And I wasn't sure when the baby was due because I never was told. I don't think Pop was told, just that, you know, that his wife was expecting. So, you know, when I got the text that it, you know, he was born, I was like, whoa, okay, wow. Fabric's not even here yet, but that's good. I'm prepped. I usually like to try and make them before the baby gets here, but that's okay. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that sasselet, and on point would give a nice challenge and a nice look too. I think I like that. 5-inch squares on point. Fun border idea. There's okay, excellent, Anna. I'll look it up. I like all of Missouri Star and the little quick clips and that sort of thing. Those are fun stuff. Love that. Okay, this is just the white fabric or creamy white fabric. It seemed like it would be okay to match that. It seems like it matched the background, so, you know, that's why I chose it. And then I was cutting 4 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just move this up, right up to the line again. Scoot it right up because it has a nice, clean, straight edge. And then go and measure 4 1/4. Okay. And we'll strip piece those 2 together, but we'll do one more just to be on the safe side. And we'll just mix and match. Mix and match. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/4. Got my nice big ruler out. Even pressure. Okay. Now we need to cut some of the green. Okay, let's just put that there. Aww. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very much. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Deanne. Happy you're here. Hello, Kathy from Pennsylvania. We used to live in Pennsylvania many, many moons ago. From 1998 to 2002. I believe that's what it was. All right, so we go 4 1/4. I've already taken the quarter off there because I need to get a nice straight edge. So that's 1. And then we're measuring again down 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. I'm scooting this up there and making sure we have another 4 1/4. Okay, and now I'm going to sew these guys together. And I'm not sure if this is this says it has a right side. Okay, you can kind of feel actually on the salvage edge there. And there we go. So that one, just line them up here. Hi from New Hampshire, happy you're here. Your first retreat. Just got home. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I know my friend Jo Marie had fun at hers. She said she did. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, go shopping in your own closet. I hear you there. That's why I've been shopping my whole stash this whole year. Between scraps and you know, bits and bobs, where we've been making some beautiful quilts. That was 13. That was number 13 for this year. What have you guys been doing? You know what I've been doing. All right, let's get to sewing. We put Mr. Santa's back, our snowman's back up here with their little mitts and stuff. We'll be using them up next time around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, we missed something. Sorry about that, Lori. All right. We'll sew these 3 strips together, just attaching, you know, just the two with a nice 1/4 inch seam allowance, going all the way down from point A to point B. And then we will press to the dark, which is the green. Okay, and you want to make sure you're keeping your fabrics right next to each other. Sometimes if you line them up, you can just see the bit of a shadow effect of the under fabric if it happens to be darker. So you know you're catching the both of them. Sometimes when fabric shifts, you'll see you know, it'll end up missing that, and you're like, well, wait a second, now I got to go back or pick that out, even it up. Oh, she kind of flopped over. I was just making sure she was okay. Do you want to come say hi? Sophie, want to come say hi to peoples? Come here. Come here. Around this side. On the side. There we go. Hi. Say hi to the peoples. There we go. We were playing with the ball earlier. But all the leaves have fallen, and we've deflated the Halloween blow-ups, and I didn't want to run in across them and get tangled up in the ties, so we were playing on the driveway. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. I just go baby. Yes, you are. She's a good. I know. She is a cute. I just love her. I just love her. Are you done? Thank you. Thank you. For humoring the mama. You're such a good girl. Now she's looking for some extra attention. Hey, wait a second, you called me. Yeah, you're good. I love you. Sharon, what? There's so much to learn, never get it done. Oh, what, in regards to what? Well, I think we improve every day in every project that we work upon, really. You know, I think we gain something from it, making sure we're doing more of a precise cut, you know, measure twice, cut once, that sort of thing. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's true. All right, so there's our 2 together. and we're just going to make 2 more, and then we're going to press over to this green side here. I'm going to make sure we're going to press all that. Okay. Oops. Back down. All right. Make sure the right sides together. You can just kind of see. There we go. You know, and this just goes to show you different widths of fabric too. Like, look at that. You know, look at the difference on those two. Like, you know, make something else part of the border with that one, with all the leftover bits. So, like, seems like a lot to me. But fabrics, all fabrics are different, right? Unless you're buying them mostly from the same company and they're getting them from the same place, you know, you have some sort of consistency there. You know, like Northcott or Moda, or, you know, there's quite a few others. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. We have nothing on the go for dinner, so I think we're having chicken bites from the freezer with some honey garlic sauce and some vegetables and some potatoes and stuff. So I think potatoes or lettuce, whatever Munchkin picked up. Can I use a small amount of in a quilt if I back it with lightweight fusible interfacing? I'm not sure what that is. What is that? Silver? Silver lame? I'm not, what is that, Vanessa? Is it, I'm sorry? Oh! Oh! If I back it with, I would think so, but I wouldn't quilt over it or anything like that, and I would definitely back it with something, either a foundation fabric, like the one you got as a scrap, a thin white or whatever hanging around, or a linen. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Anna. Wow, you guys are so giving today. I appreciate it. Big hugs to you. Mwah. Awesome, awesome. Do you sure you mean to make that amount? You may want to take that back. That's wow. I don't know what that is, but that's wow. Aw, thanks, Norma. I love my Sophie. I love my Sophie very much. Hello, Tamara. Happy you're here. Yeah, I definitely would be backing anything metallic, sequenced, anything that's dense, and it's going to need something to help keep it stable and together. So, for sure. Chicken bites and fries. Well, you know, I think we have fries, but, you know, but fries would have been nice. But no, we have, I know we've got potatoes, and I figure we can chop up the potatoes and some of our carrots from the garden that we have in the freezer, and we've got some beans from last year too, and toss that up, you know, just toss it in the oven as the chicken bites are cooking. So this is your first time? Well, thank you, Brenda. I'm happy you're here. What's going on? We are making an awesome 4-patch, and we're showcasing this awesome cardinal fabric. That's what we're doing, making an 8-inch square. And you will see, because I'm going to put a row together right quick here. We're going to make some magic happen in the shop. Oh, the money? They're donating. They're donating from the... That's them. I'm assuming they're having a great time and want to encourage and just help and, you know, pay for the entertainment. I don't know. I have no idea. I just appreciate it. We really do. Hello, Shirley. Shirley Gump. Hello, Shirley. I need to chat with my neighbor because he is coming down to Rochester, Shirley, very shortly, and he is going to mail your package from there. So it may say my address on it in Canada, but it may only have US postage. I have to see when he's going. If he's not going this week, then I'm just going to mail it to you. So, because I'd really like you to have it. And since it's done and it's beautiful, and as much as I love hanging on to it at the quilt shop here, it's yours. I shouldn't be so greedy and hold on to it. No, I need to do up the tag, and I was doing lots of other embroidery the other day, and then took the machine apart, and I was like, I just forgot. All right, so now I'm going to press. I'm going to press these 3 that I have here with the white over to the green, okay? And then when I got a nice little package from Craftsy. Of course, I was shopping their kits. And we have lots of big and beautiful projects coming for our Patreon people. And of course, they get to win every quilt we do on Patreon. Someone gets to win it from Patreon. And then we got a couple more for our live streams for next year. So very, very excited. Very, very excited. Very, very excited. Okay. Love those 2 together. Isn't that pretty? Here, actually, I'll put that there so you can kind of see it while I get the other ones ready. There. I love to give. I love to give. I said to one of my guild mates who came yesterday. She dropped off the beautiful embroidery. I'm probably much going to show it as a long arm Wednesday. Both who it's for was here, and the lady who made it was here. So I can give her a quick call, and hopefully I can show you some of her beautiful embroidery on this. I'm just going to highlight each one and put a snowflake in each of the other squares. So I think it'd still be nice for a video, though. I like showcasing the art. The art is what, you know, it's so fun. It makes it so much fun. Who's that man? What? Who's that man? That's my man. No. What's going on here? Mm-hmm. That's my husband. I'm the mom and he's the pop. Thank you, Deborah. I think it's very beautiful too. I have. And we may do a show and tell video. I'm not sure whether it pop on to do that or not, but just, you know, some of the stuff that, you know, we put back into the business to help, you know, entertain as well as do projects, you know, and learn something from each one. And I love to learn, and I like giving stuff away, so, and I like to keep busy. Could you imagine if I didn't be kept busy? I'd be so much trouble. Kicking the trees, waking the squirrels. All right, it's another beautiful one. All right, and then we'll trim these. I love this green fabric. Thank you, Helly. You've been a big supporter right from the get-go, actually, since we mentioned Patreon. Pretty much at the beginning of the year, you were like one of the first ones to hop on boat, that's for sure, as well as Helma. Helma was another one. She's been on vacation for a while. I'm not sure. I haven't seen her, so. That looks good with the solid white too. I wasn't sure. I'm like, should I go find another pattern one that was very close to the one I was using, or should I just use a solid and, you know, either alternate the rows or alternate the blocks, and then that way it still gives a nice pattern down if you're alternating the blocks, or even alternating the rows, doesn't really matter. It still gives a nice pattern throughout the quilt. Very nice. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut these at 4 1/4 to give us our pieces that we need, and then we're just going to flip and flop and make our squares. Flip and flop and make our squares. Oh, that is so awesome, the Quilt Marine. He's been very busy. He must be run off his feet, him and his wife. But they do such good things. I love their, you know, love shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't, let me tell you. I remember getting in between a fight between my girlfriend and her man, who thought he was loving her a little too much with his hands, and I thought he was loving her a little too much with his hands. And anyways, we were both hurting afterwards, let's put it that way. I gave him the what for. Won't stand for any of that stuff, let me tell you. Pop, they seem to think it was YouTube, so I was, oh, what's going on? No tech problems. No, shh. Don't say anything. Hush. Electronics and me don't get along. I have enough issues as it is. Oh, I grew up with a big brother. I don't talk about him, and there's a reason why. So, yeah, I know I won't stand for anybody picking on anybody. I will get in there. I could take a few punches. I give as good as I get, let me tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. All right. So if we cut them at 4 1/4, and then we take the 2 pieces and we flip one of them and line it right up, and then we're just going to sew those 2 together, keeping our white to our green. We really want to make sure those seams are pressed in the correct direction, because you don't want anything flipping over to that side or that to that side. So if you just lay it down and feed them through the machine just that way and keep a little press on that, that bottom one will stay down in its position, okay, as you're feeding it. I'm just going to cut the whole row to make sure you have 4 1/4 and 4 1/4 and 4 1/4. Yeah, no tech problems, thank you. No. They are 4 1/4, Lori. I cut them 4 1/4 wide, and then I'm 4 1/4 this way, because in that way they end up making a square. Okay, and it should fit my 8-inch square that I cut. I could have cut 8 1/2. I just cut 8. I don't know why, but I just did. Making up my own patterns. I know. You know what? Actually, it's Godiva Belgian hot chocolate cup from 1926. So. Well, I guess that's where they've been about. So, anyways, it is a big cup. One, 2, 3, 4 1/4. I mean, you can cut 4 1/2 and trim to fit. That's up to you. If you were doing it 4 1/2 and 4 1/2, then you could cut this at 8 1/4. I mean, that's up to you. You know, just think about it. You're only working with a couple of bit of squares. You know, it's just a bit of easy math. Coffee and chocolate. I'm not a big coffee fan, but I do like chocolate. I do like chocolate. I like hot chocolate too. Actually, I made Pop and I a hot chocolate yesterday, and he was very like, oh, that was nice. It was nice to be able to sit beside each other and just sip and share a hot chocolate. We had quite a few trick-or-treaters here on Wednesday night. Had about 75 to 80-ish, I would say. And it was funny, there was lots of posts to my Facebook page that were like, you know, your place is the place, you know, my crew would not, you know, go home until we had, you know, your place, because, you know, you had the hot chocolate and the big bars and the chippies and stuff. And there's a couple of little munchkins around that I know that can have chocolate. So I made sure they had, like, you know, 4 bags of chips and some rockets and, you know, whatever else was in there. So they did not go empty-handed, that's for sure. I had a good time. It was a beautiful night. It was probably the best night we've had in the 9 years we've lived here. It was raining during the day, but it did not rain after that. About noonish, it's to 2-ish, it kind of stopped. Yeah, it was a beautiful night. Thank goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. Okay. Now you can always save that for something. A little flag. Peace waving flag, I don't know. Put it in the pile and you will find a purpose for it. All right, so those are going to get flipped. those are going to get flipped, that's going to get flipped, and that's going to get flipped. So I can get five out of one row, or the two together gives me 5 blocks. So that's one row. So if you think of, if you can get 10 strips out of your colors and like 10 strips, well, I wouldn't be 10 strips out of that, but enough to cover your blocks, I think you're okay. You can mix and match, like I said. Yeah, you said that, Hallie. You said that's like decorations all over the place. Yeah, my girlfriend said the UK was quite celebrating it as well. They didn't much when we lived there, because we lived in the UK for 3 years, and we were there for at least 2 Halloweens, and no, there was nothing. We dressed up and, you know, just had fun in the house. That's what we did. 0 chicken. Oh, it rained. I had lots, I have to say, because my neighbor 2 doors down, she had 20. So I think those kids know. They know the jig is up. Go to Laura Lynn's house, man. She's got the good stuff. All right, so actually no, let's put these together, and then we'll cut another row, because I'll do a white row, and then one of these, and then another one of those, and that way at least I know I have two width of cuts, rows of the 4-inch squares, or the squares, the 4 patches here together. So I should have enough to do 4 rows. Here's hoping. No? Well, it's slowly picking up. I heard it was. Oh, I was gonna cut. Oh. I tell you, shiny object. Shiny object. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot of kids. Actually, Munchkin and I felt that we were pretty busy. We had very little downtime between, you know, popping something on the fire and listening to the music and singing along to Michael Jackson's Thriller, and, you know, who's the other guy with the Ghostbusters song, and who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. You know, we had good fun. And Pop just hung out inside. He's not much for Halloween. That's okay. He doesn't have to. It's the one I enjoy. Just because I enjoy it doesn't mean that he has to, so. But Munchkin and I do. It's always been one of our favorites. He used to not want to trick or treat when he was younger and just dress up and hand out candy with me at the door, and I was fine with that too, because they couldn't be there to hand out and be there to go trick or treating with him. So it was, to me, we both got dressed up and then we just handed out together. Good times. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm cutting these all at 4 1/4 to give me my 4 patch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully everybody's having a great Sunday so far. I did try to let everybody know what time we were going on because of our time change last night. But we are still 3 p.m. Eastern Sundays so far, for till the rest of this year's end. And we're doing some changes come January. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1/4. And like I said, should be just a little bit left over, just a wee bit. Oh, banger! Well, actually, we're pretty quiet here. I have to say, we're pretty lucky. We don't get a lot of. I didn't even hear anything go off in the park, actually. And usually, sometimes after we shut down. Well, we kind of ran out of candy by 8:30, so there's only rockets in the bucket. And nobody'd come around for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, that sort of thing. So we thought, okay, well, we'll tidy up, and if anybody came around while we were tidying up, then we, give them the rest. We give them whatever. If there was, you get the whole rest of the bucket, buddy. Aren't you lucky? But no one did, so just brought it in the house. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love the kids are my favorite. They got a chocolate bar and a bag of chips and some rockets, the little ones. All right, so we have like 10 of these to put together. So we're just gonna run them through the machine all the same way. I'm gonna feed them through the white to the green, that sort of thing. And they're all gonna look very pretty in the end with their white and the green and the gold, the multi-green and the gold and the snowflakes. Yes, very pretty. Love that fabric. I think Angie, my buddy from Texas, from Longview, she actually picked that up when she was doing some shopping when she was here in January. And she said, hey, there's some stuff on sale. Do you want me to buy it? And she took some pictures, and I really like that one because it was very just wintry. It didn't scream Christmas, right? That sort of thing. Hello, Kia Bee. Happy you're here. Happy Sunday. Working on a beautiful 4-patch in cardinals. I'm going to be putting a couple rows here together. It's good timing on your part. Happy everybody's here. All like 160 of us. So happy. Wonderful. I had 3 big strips, or like 2 meters of the green, 2 meters of the cardinal, and 1 meter of the white, but I'm using plain white as well here, or a linen-y color, that sort of thing. It matches. And what can I do with those sorts of 3 colors, that sort of thing? What sort of block can I make, but not cut up the cardinal too much that you weren't seeing it? You know, we really wanted to showcase it. It's a centerpiece, really. And I really thought to thinking on it after, you know, a lot of your comments and suggestions for blocks and stuff like that. I was really thinking on it. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to really chop those little guys up. They're too adorable, you know. They look so good. What can we do to showcase them? And this is what I thought of. Oh, what's Pop talking about? Oh, it's all good. It's all good. You'll still catch us, I'm sure. We'll still be live streaming. If you don't catch us live, you can catch us on the replay. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, replay. All right, flipping that. See how I was just flipping that bottom one there? Oh. Wrong camera there, Pop. Hello, Fees. What you doing? Why are you licking my pants? What? You can talk? Are you going to talk to the peoples? She's not much of a talker. When I do get her to talk, she almost looks like she's uncomfortable. Hi. I can see you there. I see you there. Yes, I do. And with this size of cut, you really shouldn't do any trimming. There shouldn't be any trimming necessary. I'm trying to make this a very, you know, fabric-friendly sort of project. Do, 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 do. Alright, I think this is the last one. Okay, then we're going to press, and then we're going to put a couple rows together. Awesome. And of course, the last 3 weeks before, project is right behind me. We had a lot of fun putting that together in a very scrappy fashion. That's why I thought, you know, nice, good 3 colors for this one, and then see how it goes. And there we go. All right, so let's move this one off to the side because we don't really need it right now. Put that one there, and we'll press these guys here. Oops, sorry. Cable's getting in the way. There we go. Very pretty. Okay. Love that snowflake. And it really picked up the gold that was in the cardinal fabric too. That's why I chose it to be all together. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day here today. Sun was shining. Dried up some of the patio furniture so I can try and get it packed away. Since it rained pretty much most of the week. Yeah, it really poured down on Thursday. Oh, it just was all day. Relentless. Just did not stop. Did not stop at all. It was a very soggy day. All right. Okay, now let's put, oh, I need to cut some cardinals. That's what I need to do. All right, so there's our one stack. Actually, I'll put it back over here so you can see the difference between the fabrics here. There's one that's got a little swirl on it, and then one that's just a solid, okay? And we're gonna alternate those blocks. I just wanna make sure that this is 8. It is, okay. Put that up there, oops. Grab cardinal fabric, put that off to the side. Need to cut ourselves some bits and bobs so we can work. Okay, let's do the other end. That's okay, Carol. I know it's a busy day. Usually Sundays are always catch up and oh my gosh, it's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. That's what I usually get out of that. That's why I try and have everything done before the live stream, because after, it's just like make dinner and hang out with Pop and go to bed. I'm not doing anything else. I'm tired. Okay, now I cut this at 8. Just to make sure that's getting nice and straight there. Putting my fold on a nice straight line on my table here. Okay. Scooting this over to utilize it as much as possible. I just want to trim off the minimal. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, come up there. That's going to leave quite a few birds in the centers. And here, I think. Okay, I'm fine with that.
How big is the overall quilt going to be?
I'm not sure. It all depends on how big you want to make it. Because, like I said, if you were doing 10 squares, 10 by 10, that would be 100, 50 of each. 50 of the cardinals and 50 of your 4 patches. You're looking at probably about a 76 by 76. So, and I'm trying to make this big enough to cover Pop and I's. We have 2 separate, because they're magical adjustable beds sort of thing. But I want to make sure it lays over the 2 of them. So I'm hoping to keep this one for ourselves because I really, really love this fabric and I know he loves cardinals. And it doesn't, to me, scream just Christmas. It just screams winter. Not scream. It's not screaming at all. It's singing a carol. Winter. So I would like to be able to, you know, put this on and, you know, whether we use it or not, that's fine. Sometimes when it gets really cold and minus 40 and 48 and so on and so forth with the wind chill, that is Celsius, not Fahrenheit. You know, we need an extra blanket on the bed, so this might be, you know, a nice idea. So, my chickens are good. Yeah, actually, someone wanted to give me 6 more, and I'm like, no. Apparently, they're little chickens, and I got big chickens, and my big chickens will pick on those little chickens, and it'll be not pretty, and I'll be very upset. So, yeah, I don't want to do that to the poor little chickens. That would just give me issues, and I have enough issues. They're good though. They're starting to slow down on their laying though, because when it comes to the winter season, their body tends to regenerate. So they'll maybe lay only 2 times a week instead of 5 times a week sort of thing, or 1 time a week instead of 5. So, you know, we always end up usually having to buy eggs and come fall to winter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So that you can make this as big as you like. I'm gonna see how I can. I'm gonna aim for 10, but possibly be able to add on later 2 more on either side. So maybe make it 12 by 12. So that's 144, right? That's a lot, isn't it? 12 by 12 is one. Yeah, That's right. Samantha's good today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then this one in here should give me an 8-er, depending on where I was hoping to get the 8 out of. I kind of like these guys right here, though I like those guys, but these guys are really cute and adorable. Let's give them a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Buddy, you're getting a little beak trim. Well, that's okay. All right, and that goes off to the scrappy pile. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm doing a whole other row of these guys. Let's do this again. Oh, what's is something not healthy, Cher? Oh, get well. Oh, that's not good. Healing thoughts your way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grace misses us all. She is healing. It's taking longer than she anticipated, but she's hoping to be able to come and hang out with us in a chat soon. So a lot of you know that a couple weeks ago she had cervical surgery for cervical cancer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I like. 6, 7, 8. There we go. All right, let's put a couple rows together and see how this baby looks. I figure I can always add borders. You know, if I run out of fabric, I can add borders. There's always borders. There's always border fabric. I'm not worried. Okay, so, and of course I want to make sure these are all going the same way because they are very directional with that beautiful fabric, okay? So let's do that. Let's do this. Okay, I think we should start off with the solid. There. There. I just don't want the same bird blocks next to each other, you know what I mean? Because I get some different cuts as I'm going along. So that's 2, 4, 6. Let's do 8. I think we said we were going to do 8, right? So no, those two are looking at each other. Yeah, that's a good one. There. And here. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10. 9. That one's 9, and then this one would be 10. So let's do 10. Let's do 10 across. That starts off with a solid square and ends off with a 4 patch. Okay? All right, let's sew that one together. See how it goes. It's dangerous. All right, oh, I got bits and bobs all over my floor. Who made this mess? Yeah, it is melting. And as soon as the Easy Bake Oven's on, the oven light is on, it gets warm in here. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm very excited to put this together. It's nice to be able to keep one for Pop and I think, anyways. I think we're going to keep it, Carol. We'll see. If Pop really likes it, we'll keep it. If he's okay with it, then maybe we might give it away or to charity or give it as a draw for when we reach 10,000. So we're close. We're getting close. Like 500 or 600 away or something like that. Not very much. So tell your friends. Like, subscribe, share. Oh, did I mess up on a 4 patch? I'm not even going to look. I'm going to look as I'm putting them together. Because I figured I probably already buggered it up by now. And then making sure, as I'm laying it out, I'm putting, you know, directional, making sure the cardinals are going in the same direction. Okay. That is essential. Yeah, okay, so just over 500 actually. Yay, very close. Look at us. Look at us, make a motion. Causing a ruckus. I want that to flip that way. I know, isn't it, Vicky? It's awesome. It's very, very amazing. Just makes me feel not so alone in the craziness. Because clearly, I have kindred spirits out there. You've never kept one for yourself? Oh, I wouldn't say they're more important, Brenda. You like to give away, and that's okay. I do too. Trust me, we've given a lot away. So far this year, I don't even know. Well, we know we've had 2 winners, one from Patreon and one from the Green French Braid Star. And that was just within a couple months of each other. And those were 2 quilts that I gave away. And they had their choice of backing, batting, thread, how it was going to get quilted out, everything. They had the choices. Hello, Nadine. Happy you're here. What, Popies? What's going on? She's looking for extra time today. Hi. I got nothing for you. I said this earlier. We're out. Hello. I know. You're such a good girls. Right? Are you going to help Mommy sew? Are you going to help me sew? I don't think so. Nope, I don't. I don't think there's any help going on here at all. Except helping me smile. Yes. Boom. All right. Last couple together. Oh, you felt so alone last time? I'm sorry, Helly. That's why I was like, all right, I'll give him the 4-hour heads up. And I was going to give a 2-hour heads up, but, you know, I figured the 4-hour was good enough, you know. I didn't want to be bothering people like they had other things to do today instead of coming out with me. What? Okay, did I get everybody right? White, 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 white. Okay, there we go. White corner, making sure the white corner is up on the right-hand side to me. That's all. And then we'll see what this measures. This is 10. We'll see what it measures. And then, you know, you can always gauge from there how big you want to make your quilt, depending on how much fabric you have. I have 2 meters each sort of thing. So I think I can get a good size. I would hope so. If not, then I'll be ripping. There we go. Isn't it cute? I really like it. Everybody's all right? Oh, that's cute. I like that. Actually, I'm going to help my neighbor do some dog beds too. All right, let's give that a little pressing. right, then when we start off our next row, we know we need a square. A 4 patch is going to go here, and then the cardinal, and off we go. Okay. All right, let's see what that measures for us. Well, we haven't put any things up. I did try and make some space though for the tree, but I'm going to have to move some more things around. So, but we'll figure it out. All right, right now this is just shy of, this is 77. Make 77 inches, okay, if you put 10 of them together at 8 inches. So if you do 8.5, you're looking at 80 inches. So that's up to you, okay? Do. All right, now make sure we got our square up in the other corner here. Excuse me. Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm alternating my squares, because the one I had plain up here, I want textured here, and then plain here, textured here, plain here, textured there. Okay, now to put my cardinals, making sure I don't have repeats hanging out next to each other. No, I don't like that one. There we go, I like that one. And that one there. And this one can go over here. There we go. And then this one. I'm sorry? Second. Thank you. You guys rock. See, that's why I have you here. So I wouldn't be able to finish any project without you guys being here to help me. It'd be all confubbled. That looks pretty. Okay, make sure I'm happy with the squares of the cardinals where they are. I think I am. I think I am. I think I am. I think I am. All right, Okay, move you guys over to the side here. Okay. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's move these guys down here so I can get to them. Yay! I hope it's kind of like, I did not see the first one though. Even though you guys said it was wrong, I visually with my eyes did not see it. Everybody was where they were supposed to be to me. It's like, what are you guys talking about? It's fine. But it wasn't. Oh, thanks, Jerry. I'm just my wackadoodle self. Actually, where were Pop and I the other day? He goes, you know what, if anybody were to say, if you were like this all the time like you are on camera, he goes, I'd say yes, because you are. I don't know where we were. We were doing something, but we was making him laugh. Being my wackadoodle self. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, Lois. All right, white up in the corner. My battery pack is lifting my shirt up. Nobody needs to see that. Aw, I just pulled my thread out. Please don't need the old lady glasses. There we go, thank you, threads. Okay, white up in the corner. Feel like I'm playing Grease. White corner. I think it looks good too. I really do. I really do. Slowly but surely it will come together. It will, it will, it will. I haven't decided. We were going to keep this one and give it away or keep the next one. The next one's very much scrappy, so I kind of, you know me, and I like my scrappy. So, and it's going to be a very fun project. Yes, please do join us on Patreon. You get all sorts of extra bonuses. And soon you're going to be getting an extra live stream. But it'd be like a half a day live stream. That'll be the bonus for Patreon peoples. It is very much so, Terry. Very, very much so. Here, let me show you on the small camera here. The one next to the sewing machine, and that's why I'm making sure they are all the same direction. Aren't they beautiful? It's a stunning fabric. Stunning, stunning fabric. I'm very, very pleased with it. And happy to be able to kind of give it a bit of showcase. I didn't want to chop it up in half. Like, to me, having that, you know, folded, like if it was a half square triangle or something like that, to me it loses it. You know, it loses all its, you know, it's kind of specialness, you know what I mean? You're like, okay, well, what was that? You know, and if that one's upside down and, you know, it's going to bother me, that sort of thing. I mean, some patterns it wouldn't bother me with. Like I have another cardinal fabric here. I'll show you. It'll be in the scrappy one. And I could very well have used that for this project, but it was blue. I didn't want to use the blue. We just used the blue, green, and yellow, and not yellow, and white and red. So here's the other one. I'll show the iron camera so you can really get a good look at it. Okay, and it's a very soft blue with little tiny cardinals on it, and I thought it would be lovely for a project, but not, you know, like, and that would be more one that we could cut up. You know, we could cut up like the half square triangles, that sort of thing. It's not directional at all. The birds are flip-flop here, there, and everywhere. So, but this one really needed to be sort of a directional placement on it for everybody to be happy. So, yeah, that'll go in the scrappy one. White in the corner, we're good. It is a beautiful print. I have another white one too. I used it in doing our Christmas tree, the Christmas tree scrappy quilt last year. I believe we did it as a live stream just before Christmas, and we quilted it up. I did white, green, and black, I think. No, red, green, and black and white, or something like that. It was very beautiful. And it made some beautiful Christmas trees. Aw, thank you. I love today's cardinals too. That I do. And trying to find a pattern to showcase it in was, you know, many hours of searching and looking and figuring and, you know, twittering and stuffs. All right, one more set here. There we go. Aw, sorry, Jessica. I wish it wasn't so choppy for you. I know sometimes it gets that way. I appreciate it, Sassalet. Thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate it. Everybody who watches, like, subscribe. You don't have to be part of Patreon. You know, it's just an extra bonus for people who want that little extra more, you know, of the quilt shop. Like I said, they're going to get an extra live stream every month, and they've got a quilt. You know, I just did up the first video for November. Pop just has to do some editing to it, and then it'll be released. So, you know, all is well. We'll start our next project, and then it'll go to one of them. The draw will be made, and one of them gets to win it. Hello, Deanna. Happy you're here. And yes, you are in the right book, Mafia group. You did question that, and I'm not sure, you know, what was going on, but it's all good. Yeah, actually, it's Petite General. I've already started. Oh, it's already over there. I'd show you a block. It's turning out quite well. Maybe after when the Patreon people get to see it first. All right, so let's give this a little press, and then we're going to pin those two rows together and sew them. sew them, sew them, sew them. So you can see what sort of mischief we're going to get up to. And how it's going to come together. And then we'll probably make another row and sew it on. And so on, and so on. My girlfriend was out and about yesterday. She said she was parked behind or driving behind a vehicle that said it was a personalized license plate, and it was I-S-E-W-N-S-E-W. Yes, so it was I so-and-so. I thought it was cute. Hi, Jean from North Carolina. Oh, why, thank you. What sort of projects are you working on? Are you working on Christmas stuff? We've been trying to get on Christmas stuff for a little bit here. Oh, that's gonna look good. Okay, let me pin these together. Let me pin these together, and then we'll sew them together. Make sure I'm doing them the right way and not face to face. Wouldn't that be silly? It'd be just a Lorland thing to do, though. Sewing. Yes, we are. We're located in Hillsburg, Ontario, Canada. And if you know where Orangeville is, or Erin is, or Milton, Guelph, blah, 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 you can pretty much find us. We're around there. We're not too far. Well, there we go, Jane. Get on it. I want to see. Crack-a-lackin', girl, let's go. It did take me some time to figure out really what I wanted to do. There was lots of lovely suggestions from our viewers, and you know, I really, really appreciated the feedback. It helped eliminate and also consider things for other projects, like that blue with the little cardinal. That would be great for the carpenter star. You know, it wouldn't be too bad. A nice big block like that. Where do you think you're going there, fabric? And I am pinning every seam where it's lining up to the next square, because you don't want those off. You don't want them shifted left, right, whatever. You want them lined up. Nice visual checkerboard sort of idea. Everything is nice and aligned. Oops. We don't want that one. Yeah, they should be. I will double check before I sew, but thank you for asking. I'm just going to do like the little pin here and do the flip. Okay. And it seems like everybody's facing in the right direction. Oh, that looks so pretty. Oh, I'm going to love this. Well, I hope you do sewing and quilting. What's your real name? Sewing or quilting? No, I'm kidding. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. Here, let's put those two rows together. I think so too, Donna Faye. It's looking pretty cool. I'm happy with it. Welcome, Heather. Feel free to ignore me when I get irritating, because I do sometimes. Come on, you. What's going on here? Keeps getting hooked up on. Oh, I kept getting hooked up on a string here. I'm like, for Pete's sakes. It's like being tethered when you're trying to get out of the gate for the race. Hello, Vicky, Lemire. Happy you're here. Happy everybody's here. We're having a great day so far. Been busy plugging away at this little start of a Christmas project. 8-inch 4-patch and an 8-inch, you know, starring fabric, or, you know, I think something with snowflakes or snowmen would be awesome too. I was looking for that, and I do have a bluish tinge snowman to go with that bluish tinge of cardinals, but I think I'd rather save that for the scrappy quilt. Save bits and pieces for that. So, but so far this has been really fun and super easy and very little waste. No trimming ups. necessary if you put it together this way. I don't like waste. Uh-oh, please keep what there. Oh, no, 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 no. We had that scare last weekend. We don't need that stuff here. No, no. You keep it. Actually, my girlfriend Jo Marie, I'm going to go next year. There's a guild retreat in Michigan. Oh, what did she say the name of the place was? It's right across, apparently right across the border, and it's right on the lake. And we're going to go next October. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So that'll probably be my first retreat that I go to, like, you know what I mean? So won't be hopefully the one we host though. We'll be hosting before then if all works well. Boy, am I late for the party. You are so late, Vicky Rhodes. Robes? Robbles? How do you say Robles? Robbles? That's okay. All right, this will be 2 rows together. And if we do 10, which I think I have 10 blocks here, that means I only got 8 rows more to go. All right, let's give this a press. And then we will show, you can see it from here. Isn't that cute? Oh, let's give this little Mary Ellen spritzy love. Oh, that's pretty. This is, what is this one called? Caribbean Beach. Smells good. And you really want to make sure you're matching up your points there. You really do. You know, make the effort, right? Put the pin in, flip and flop. Make sure everybody's happy in the pool, sort of thing. You know, if you discover you didn't have enough fabric, you could do a nice big strip of white or a nice big strip of green in between maybe your two sections, that sort of thing. You could really bulk it out by, you know, grabbing a fabric that you probably wouldn't use, you know, or you didn't really want to cut up because it was a beautiful, like, focus piece like this cardinals or whatever. Nice big strips of that to go next to each other or whatever. You know, think about it. It doesn't always have to be just quilted blocks. You can put big strips of fabric in between with your quilted blocks. I see all sorts of fun stuff coming into the quilt shop. It's not lovelies? Here, put it this way so you can really see it. Very pretty. Very pretty. I'm loving it. Loving it. Do-do-do-do-do-do, loving it. It could be my Christmas sash. Miss Christmas. It is going fast. How's you working on your binding? She was doing a project. She said she was going to bind, trim it and binding as we were working on our project today, Claire. She did a fantastic quilt. Oh my gosh, the quilting on that is stunning, Claire. Stunning. Just, oh. Even Pop said, he goes, you know, Claire's a professional. I go, I know. She is a professional, honey. It's beautiful. I really like that. I really like, and it's, I don't think taking away the solid to the pattern, it's not really taking away from the pattern at all, is it? It's more just reading as white on your screen. So, and I'm okay with that. Very nice. Oh, you do fabulous work, Claire. Fabulous work. All right. So our next row is going to be a block. I know it's turned out your way, so you can see it so you know what we're doing. So it's going to be a block. I'm going to make sure I'm going to be happy with that block. I am. And then we need to do hold on. No, I need to turn it my way. I'm going to brain fart, and I don't want to brain fart here. Okay, so it's there. And then this one. Yeah, with the white out. And, oh, I think I need to cut a few more squares here. That one. And that one. Okay. Oh, I think I'm losing my backpack here. Hold on a moment. Slipping off my pants. All right, where is, there we go. Need some more, we need some more. We need at least 1, 2 more. Yes. What's the size of the 4-patch? 8 inches. When finished? Yeah. 8 inches? Oh, you mean when I'm cut 4 1/4? 4 1/4 strips, and then sew the 2 strips together, and then cut 4 1/4, and then you're flipping. Okay. I was gonna say there was something in there. I could feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Measure twice, cut once. Save yourself a headache. And then with this strip here, we cut our birds out. 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up there. He's got like 3 in there. It's fine. There. And there. And then you have a wee bit of chunk left over that you can save for the scrappy bin, the border, whatever. If you could trim that up and you know, bulk it out. Big chunks of white and whatever. Making a smaller square, or just keep it as big strips or something, you know. Be creative. You can figure it out. Smart peoples. Okay. Now, this one. And we got the one with the textured white up in the corners. Everybody good? I'm trusting you people to keep me in line. Making sure I don't have to use the seam ripper today. We had to use a lot last week, and I was very disappointed in myself. It's like, oh, Laurelyn. Sometimes. There we go. Oh, that's coming together. Ooh, that's coming together. Ooh, that's coming together. I'm loving Christmas time. Okay, I'll put that there. Now let's pin. Oh, bye, Carol. You leaving? Have a good one. Have a great day. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. All right, we're going to sew this row together. And then we'll pin and sew it on. I watched my first Christmas movie Friday. I was working away in the shop here in the afternoon, and what was it? Holiday calendar. It was good. Munchkin's like, oh, he goes, Halloween just ended and you're watching? I'm like, it says holiday calendar. It doesn't say Christmas. Leave it be. Of course, now it's starting to get darker now. It's just starting to, like, the sun is setting and it's only like 4:30. There's so many. Oh, snags. Put it on the wrong side. I did. Oh, see? Talking about the seam ripper and it comes out and bites me in the bum. I should have sewed those two together. In fact, I'll do that right now and then rip the other side off. Pete's sakes. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Shazam, exactly. Shazaminator. That's okay. We got it. It's only one seam, and I won't get mad at me. Not yet. We're not in front of you guys. No. I just feel like you'd had brain fart or something. Like, it's only 2 pieces of fabric, and yet you put it together wrong. Grunt. Ugh, ugh. So, what's everybody having for dinner? Because we're having chicken bites and vegetables. Chicken bites and garlic and honey. Hello, thank you, Jennifer. It is, isn't it? It's very directional. The cardinal fabric is directional, so I'm trying to make sure everybody's upright and facing forward, paying attention. Grilling out tonight. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I made a roast yesterday. Did a slow cooker in the oven. Meatloaf, potatoes, and green beans. Yummy. Yummy. Actually, Pop made meatloaf Halloween night, actually. He looked after dinner while Munchkin and I were prepping and setting up and making sure we're all good to go for all the little trick-or-treaters. So... all right, now, come here, you. All right. Okay, brain fart moment over. There we go. Hopefully. Over today, chicken cordon bleu waiting. What? We're all going to Claire's house. There may not be enough. See, I knew I messed it up there somehow. One of those should have been over on that side. Maybe I didn't mess it up because I was on the other row. And I just picked out something I didn't need to pick out. I think I did. I think I picked something I didn't need to pick out. That's okay. I needed to make sure it was working anyways. You never know. Could just break at a moment's notice, that seam ripper, and then I'd be totally in the dust. Yeah, I know, eh? I know. It's because I was thinking it needed to be the patch and then the bird, not the bird then the patch. You know what I mean? Oh, snaggly bottoms. That's okay. As long as my... hold on. As long as these are in the right place, which we are, then I'm all right. No grumbly face. No grumbly face going on here. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I had a couple of people drive past me on Thursday on Crossing Guard and say, thanks for, putting on an awesome display last night for the kids. They loved it. They love your place. Thanks for the hot chocolate, that sort of thing. It was lovely. I had like 3 people just stop and take a moment to, yip at me out the window sort of thing on their way to work. Yeah, it's not going to take very long at all. It's going to be dark. Who knows? Who knows it's going to move fast. We are pretty good people. I think so. I think all of us, right here, right now, hanging out, we're all pretty much good peoples. As my mom would say, you're a good egg. All right, now put these two little bits together here and then attach the whole row. And that'll be 3 rows. Okay, now let's press this one. I'm sewing on a Horizon Janome 15,000. It's an embroidery and sewing machine. Much to my maintenance guy's disappointment, I use it a lot. Well, thanks, Deanna. Or Diana. I appreciate that. You guys bring joy to me. Hanging out, chatting, knowing we share the same passion over fabric and seam ripping. Maybe not passion for seam ripping, but we certainly do it enough. Oh, backpack, there we go. It's got a lovely gold bit in this fabric. I just love it. That's why it made me choose that one right there. Welcome, Cherie. Exactly. I can't let it get rusty. All right, now we're going to line up. Can we do that right here? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Line up and pin. Pin at those crucial intersections and making sure the cardinals are all directional. Like I don't got them upside down. We don't got feet to feet or anything like that. All right, so take a few moments and grab a bunch of pins. Well, not the one for the sewing machine. That's not going to do you any good. Well, but not really. Why, thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, thank you. All right, so pin, 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 pin. That's the most important thing is when you're putting those rows together is match up those squares. And it makes everything nice and even and equal to the eye. There's nothing, no seam that's going to be off that's going to catch somebody's attention or even your own. Because you'll find that later on after you've quilted it and you see it up on the wall and there's that one little seam that's off, it's going to bug you. It's going to bug you. And then you'll just put it in a bag and tuck it away so you don't have to look at it anymore and it won't bug you. Oh, oops, here we go. There, flipping and flopping. And there we go. Okay, now we're going to sew that row. And that'll be 3, 10, 10, so that's 30. That'll be 30 blocks all together. It depends on how many blocks you make. 10 so far. So this should be about 77 by 77 in the end, if I don't border it up a few times. We'll see. It may be bigger, but I don't want to go to, I can always add, you know, a whole section down, you know, on the side or something like that if I want to bulk it out to 12. I don't know if I'm going to get 144, but I could probably get 100 out of what I need. So. All right, people, that one's, don't watch out for that one, it's gonna hurt. All right, sewing, beautiful fabric, I love sewing. Cutting it up and making something pretty, I love sewing. Hi, Poppy. Hello, Soapy Poppy. What you doing? Stop licking my pants. That's just weird. Why are you licking my pants? Hi. Almost to the end of the third row. You can talk. Are you gonna talk? Hey, talk. Say hi. Say hi. That's not hi. That's sneezing. Oh, Sophie's. It's a Fabricland exclusive. It's a Canadian company, but you might be able to find it somewhere else. But I believe, I will check, just give me one moment, after I finish this row, I will check to see, to make sure it is, or isn't, or what it is. But I think it's a Fabricland exclusive Christmas fabric. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Helly. We've had a lot of fun. Like I said, the one behind me is number 13 of our Scrappy Adventure since the beginning of the year. 13. This is 14. We'll have 15 by the year is out. So, if not more. All right, so let's give this a little press. And then we will show, not that you can't see from here. Put a little ocean breeze on. Oh, that's pretty. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Very pretty. All right. Isn't that lovely? It is beautiful, isn't it, Claire? It's got that little, it's got green on green on green, and then with the gold. And then it just really picks up that extra, that other gold that's in with the cardinals. There we go. That's 3 rows done of our Christmas 4 patch. I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing and taking a time to visit us today and hang out in the quilt shop. And we'll see you on Long Arm Wednesday. And we'll put more together next weekend, all right? Have a great day, the rest of the day and the rest of the week. We'll see you later. Take care, everybody. Big hugs from the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Christmas quilt number 2.